What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Dusty Music. I'm Liam. This is Chris. We got our new Brockhampton record today. Kind of feels a little bit like a Kevin Abstract record. Let's talk about it. There's also breaking news that we are going to get a second Brockhampton album tomorrow. Tonight. Literally 2 albums. They Frank Oceaned us. Chris, how are you feeling? I've listened to this record 2 times. I've listened to The Family 2 times, just to clarify.
I feel a mixed bag of emotions, honestly. It kind of, what we were talking about in the other videos kind of came to fruition.
Yeah.
And I'm just really, I'm happy that they came out with this album today, The Family. And we'll dive deeper into discussion of how we feel about the record. But I can't complain. I'm just happy that there's new music out by Brockhampton.
You
and
can't
Kevin
complain.
Abstract really stole the show.
Yeah. I feel like you're sugarcoating a little bit now that we know that we are going to get a new record, because earlier your texts were like, what the heck? I can't believe there's no other guys. You did not seem very satisfied.
Oh, I was a little shocked, and I'm happy that we got this news that there's a second album coming out, because if this last record was just Kevin Abstract, I don't know, it kind of would have left a sour taste in everyone's mouths, because there's other members of the groups that everyone else wants to hear.
Yeah. So when I was first listening to this record, I was thinking back, like, okay, yeah, how does this fall into the discography of Brockhampton? And what I was really thinking about was like, okay, Roadrunner really is the final record, right? This does feel like a wrap up. Every song is a basic. So yeah, so what the family is, what this record is essentially Kevin explaining and getting off his chest his side of the story of all the drama, and it's actually really nice because he gets candid. He actually takes ownership of a lot of problems that the band has been seeing. We have this like parasocial relationship with the band, with the boys, and we feel like we know everything that's going on. He addresses that. He said, he calls us out, says we have no idea what is going on, but then he lays out what is actually going on. He explains I don't know. Help me out, Chris. Like he explains things like like wanting to turn. Well, okay, I've literally listened to this one time, so
he talks about
know.
like real problems that fans don't see with the group that goes on behind closed doors, like how the weight of the pressure of being successful was weighing on the boys. The members fighting with each other over verses that were cut off, fighting with producers,
it really got me when Kevin was explaining how like he actually wanted to have a relationship with Amir. That's something that kind of caught me off guard. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just like suppressed that memory. But that really caught me off guard. The fact that and then he blatantly said like that caused a rift in my relationship with Dom. Right? I think also, was it Jabari as well? Like, I don't know. There were moments like that really had me feeling like, wow, like he's actually bearing everything out. And then he'll say stuff like where he's explaining that he doesn't even, I don't know, he's not even happy with the group, and that his own family is even better.
And to add on to that too, there was a line in the album where he was talking about how they had to record everything, every emotion that they were feeling, and he was saying how he turned his friendships into entertainment, into his art, and it kind of took away the knit tight group that they were in the beginning, and they all kind of expanded away. I'm glad we got some clarity on that, because when they announced their breakup, it kind of seemed out of the blue, and we didn't really understand, because like, oh my gosh, they're so young and so successful, why are they doing this? And with the family, you're really getting a good perspective of Kevin speaking for all the members of the group of why this didn't work out.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I want to talk about the family, but my mind keeps going to this new record that was just confirmed. Apparently, it's going to be called, or the initials of the record is TM, the letter T, the letter M. Maybe that, I don't know. I'm a Pokemon fan. TM means technical machine in my brain. What do you think TM could mean? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be called TM in general.
I have 2 theories. I'm thinking that it's either going to be called The Members because it has all the members on it,
Sure.
or it might be short for tomorrow, as in like a start of a new era for these guys. Like,
So that's cool. Yeah, I like that. The album cover here. Let me pull this up. The album I think is so clean, man. I think the album is so nice. It's just these like, I think it's what, the 7 people. Yeah, there's 7 guys on here. I don't know. Now all of a sudden I'm wondering, like, does this in any way confirm Amir? Right? Who's that 7th member? I mean, maybe the 7th member is Jabari. Maybe the 7th member is, it could be really anyone. But in terms of, like, I imagine these are the vocalists, right? So I guess it could be Jabari. He could pop back in, but I don't know. When the band started, it was featuring Amir, and there were 7 of them. So I don't know. I'm not trying to. As I've said before, I'm not even like an Amir guy, so I don't even care. But that is I think that's something to think about. I think the album. I think the art looks so cool, right? You have like the chaos of this first record, right? The chaos of the family, all the events that take place, right? It's really like getting everything off the chest, and this feels like a true send off where it's like where each of the band members are together on one album cover, right? But they also stand alone and they stand separate, right? And they stand proud and confident, right? And I feel like, I don't know, compared to how compared to the previous record, compared to the family, right? This is giving me a lot more, I guess, it's giving me a lot more confidence on what we could actually see. Not even tomorrow, tonight at midnight, dude. Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, so the family album cover, it looks like an abstract painting, which Kevin Abstract is all over. And then
Yeah.
this record, TM, looks like it almost looks like a symbolism for space. Like they all needed, the members all needed their space, and I like your theory too about how they all stand alone as each individual members.
They're pretty far apart. I mean, like, I don't know. I think that's actually a pretty good point about abstract. I heard it as a pun. That's why I laughed. But that actually does make sense, because he is totally on the full record, right? And it's just like it's so chaotic. So the album, we do have also the track list, and this album has been confirmed by the band members. When we're recording this, we really just saw a couple of tweets from various news sources, but Matt Champion has also confirmed that the record is actually going to be coming out. This is the track list, right? There's 11 tracks: FMG, Animal, Listerine, New Shoes, Keep It Southern, Man on the Moon. Oh, that one's got me excited. Better Things, Crucify Me, Duct Tape, Always Something, and Goodbye. I don't know what stands out. What stands out for you on this?
So the family had 17 tracks that were all like a minute and a half long. This is 11 tracks, which I think is going to be, the songs are going to be longer, which means it's going to have more room for more members to be on each song.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But I'm really happy that the group's putting another album aside for the fans, because honestly, this is what we all want. I mean, I love Kevin Abstract. I'm happy he got his little moment to shine, but there's just too many other good members to just not put out there.
Yeah. So, like, what's standing out for me, I want to get back to that, but what's standing out to me is Man on the Moon is a track, or at least that has to be a track that already exists. I think the song is Los Angeles. It's titled in my iTunes as Los Angeles. It was it was featured on some sort of live stream during the technical difficulties era. That's a song that has been stuck in my head for 2 years. So if that's actually making it to the record, I'm pumped, because that means we could also get other band members. Merlin could be on it. Dom could be on it, right? At the time, the version that I have is just a Kevin song. So I'm really pumped. I'm wondering if some of these other songs could have, I don't know. I'm wondering if some of these other songs could have features or samples, or be other versions of other technical difficulties tracks. Dude, we want to hear Fishbone, dude. We want to hear Fishbone so bad. Anyways, okay, so
I add something real quick before we move on.
Yeah.
So what we learned, it's funny you brought up technical difficulties, because I was going to go down this route.
Yeah.
Anytime the band has put out a song that's an acronym has been a banger. MOB, IFL. So I'm really excited to see what's that first one? The acronym
FMG. Here, I can make it bigger. FMG.
FMG. So I mean, if history repeats itself, I feel like that first song's just gonna go off,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. There's some great songs on this. Crucify Me, like, what do you think that means? Man on the Moon, that has to be like a Kid Cudi sounding song.
Right. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
No, Listerine, dude.
Keep It Southern. There was another track that they had that Kevin had put out around Roadrunner that I think it was called Texas is Watching, so that could be in relation to that. But also, like you said earlier, like Amir. Did you say it on record or was that off record? How Amir is actually Amir is theorized to be on the Family album.
Yeah,
He's in the voicemail,
yeah.
right? And you were saying, yeah. You want to tell me what you were saying?
Yeah, so he was on the song Southside, and it's a little recording of Kevin on a phone, like he's calling Amir, and you can hear the little snippet of Amir on the record, and
Yeah.
he even mentions on the Kevin mentions on the Family, he's like, people are mad that Amir and I still talk.
Yeah, and I guess so. Immediately, I was thinking like I was making the connection to like South. Mir always says South Side to keep it Southern, but honestly, to keep it Southern is just Texas in reality. I don't know, man. It's tonight. We don't even have time to like ruminate on this for like a week, dude. It's actually crazy. I feel like there are moments in music history, in modern music history, that people are always thinking like, is another artist gonna replicate this, right? And Frank Ocean pulling his pulling that like finesse, right? What was it, 2016? Frank Ocean doing that has been something that people wanted other artists to replicate for so long. And the fact, and Kevin has mentioned it even before, but to see Kevin actually like, I'm sorry, this is disrespectful. To see that Brockhampton, right? It's not Kevin, it's Brockhampton. To see Brockhampton actually do the 1-2 punch and deliver a second album is kind of immense. It's crazy, man. It really is so exciting. It's so exciting.
And that's such a great point.
And I'm sorry, and they're gonna and like he said on the Family, right? Like it's a solo, like we're all doing solo stuff now. He says like that's the future. The future is in the solo projects, and the fact that this is gonna be one last send off. We're actually gonna see the guys in prime, and then literally as soon as 2023, we could be seeing a Matt project, a Merlin project, a Bareface project, a new Kevin project, right? Think about it, man. The possibilities are endless. I'm so excited, man.
Said like the last thing that they say on the Family, Kevin, he says, "Get out your seats, get up, get the fuck up, let's go, get out your
Yes.
seats, move, the show is over, let's go, no, 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 it's solo time."
Yeah. I love that
Solo
though.
time.
I really did like that. Here, hold on. I'm looking up on the Reddit right now. Yeah, if you guys, I mean, I know you guys. If you're watching this, you're probably on the subreddit. Hold on. Do you have any other thoughts about this record going forward?
Yeah, the Family, I really, what I did like from a technical standpoint, Face and Boy Wonder, both of them did a great job with making this album short and sweet, but very cohesive. So
Yeah.
production's incredible. The sampling and just like the beats, Kevin rides on almost every beat perfectly, and the album, despite it being very short and like with each track, it
Yeah.
flows. So it sounds like one huge song or like just one long therapy session. So I really like that. I really liked how each song plays a role in this record.
I wonder if like these records are going to be complementary to each other, right? You're supposed to listen to these together, right? I know because I feel like Endless and Blonde, those are the Frank Ocean records. Like I feel like those, while they have a similar vibe and aesthetic, I still feel like they are completely different experiences. One is, I don't know, I feel like they're way different. One's really heady. It almost sounds like a drug trip. The other one's just like, it's just like really sad, right? I mean, it's beautiful. Blonde is beautiful, but it's really sad. I wonder if the sounds are going to be very different. Like you said, like the instrumentals, like the music, that is behind Kevin on the family is really striking and unique for a Brockhampton project. I wonder if TM is gonna actually, dude. I wonder if TM is gonna like is it going to be a saturation vibe, right? Are they actually going to go full circle? Are they going to be like giving us like reviving demo tracks, right? Or is it going to be I don't know, is it going to be a whole new sound totally, right? Oh man. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
just like
man. You know, it's early and you have a couple songs under your belt, a couple listens under your belt, excuse me, but are there a couple songs that stood out to you on this record that you liked?
yeah, let me pull up I like the ending.
Mhm.
There's also songs that I really don't like. So I like the ending. I like I think it was The Family.
Motherfuckers be
Oh, oops. Did you hear that? I'm playing some tracks. I like Gold Teeth a lot. Gold Teeth to me, when I first heard that, it sounded like something off of either Donda or Jesus is King.
Mm.
Did you get that at all?
Yeah, Kanye's inspirations all over this record.
Yeah, I mean, explain that. Because I heard some of his new stuff on here, and I guess you could say like anything that's like a soul sample is yeah, I guess you could say that anything that's a soul sample is a Kanye record.
How
Sometimes I take that
fitting
for
would
granted. I really do. Sometimes I take that for granted.
how
The
fitting would
soul.
that be? Because the group was founded on a Kanye West fan forum,
True.
and then for their last send off to be an album based on a sound that brought them together would just be like a full circle moment.
Dude, that's kind of legit. Like that actually, I'm gonna be thinking about that point now every time I listen back to The Family. It really does sound like it has those Chipmunk Soul samples all over the record. That is literally the sound of The Family, and the boys. For those who don't know, they met on a Kanye West fan forum. That's how the band was started. So like Kanye really is the foundation, or at least the catalyst for the group, right? Or the main inspiration. And to see that just be like Kevin's Kevin's like soundscape for this record is so cool. Dude, let's do another episode tomorrow. There's a new Pokemon game coming out. If you guys like this, I also have a Pokemon channel. I'm gonna be live streaming the new Scarlet and Violet Pokemon game, literally all weekend long. But Chris, we should come back tomorrow and do a full recap of the
Both
new
albums.
of TM, the new record that's coming out, dude. Like I can't believe we're getting another record. I keep wanting to say like, oh, next week we can think about this, but it's literally in 12 hours.
Tonight.
Anyways,
Tonight.
damn man. Anyways, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you think about The Family in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Dude, it's sad to see Brockhampton go, but they're not gone yet, dude. We got a new record, and there's gonna be dude, stick around, guys. Stick around because there will be new projects by the guys. And anytime there's a new Brockhampton project, we're gonna be covering it right here on Dusty Music. Peace out, guys.